The Adventures of Maru. The cat Maru was a curious and playful cat. She lived in a small house with her owner, Sarah. Maru had orange fur and bright eyes. Every morning, Maru woke up ready to explore. One sunny morning, Sarah was making breakfast. Maru saw a shiny light in the backyard. It was a rainbow butterfly. Maru wanted to see it up close. She ran outside quickly. The butterfly flew over the flowers. Maru followed it. She jumped over the fence and into the neighbor's yard. There, Maru saw her friend Max. Max was a big, friendly dog with floppy ears and a wagging tail. "Hi, Max," said Maru. "Look at this pretty butterfly." "Hi, Maru," barked Max. "I see it. Let's follow it together." Maru and Max ran after the butterfly. They went past Mrs. Thompson's garden. Maru saw a big red tomato. She patted it with her paw. Mrs. Thompson saw Maru and Max. She laughed and waved at them. Next they came to the park. The butterfly flew higher and higher. Maru tried to climb a tree to reach it, but the butterfly flew away. Maru and Max sat under the tree, tired but happy. While resting, they saw something shiny in the grass. It was a small silver key. Maru picked it up with her paw. "What is this?" she wondered. Max sniffed the key. "It looks important," he said. "Maybe it opens a treasure chest." Excited, Maru and Max decided to find the treasure. They walked to the old, big oak tree at the end of the park. There was a small, rusty box under the tree. Maru used the key to open it. Inside the box, they found colorful marbles, a tiny bell, and a picture of a young girl with a cat and a dog. Maru and Max smiled. They were happy to find such special things. Maru took the tiny bell and put it around her neck. It made a soft tinkling sound. Max took a marble and rolled it with his nose. They played with their new treasures until the sun started to set. But their adventure was not over yet. On their way back, they saw a small, lost kitten. The kitten was white with black spots and looked very scared. Maru and Max went over to the kitten. "Hi, little kitten. Are you lost?" asked Maru. "Yes," the kitten said, with a tiny, sad voice. "I can't find my home." "Don't worry," said Max kindly. "We will help you." Maru and Max decided to take the kitten to Sarah. Sarah was very kind and loved animals. They were sure she would know what to do. They carefully led the kitten back to their house. When they arrived, Sarah was waiting for them. She saw the little kitten and quickly picked it up. "Oh, you poor thing. Don't worry. We'll find your home," Sarah said, hugging the kitten. Sarah gave the kitten some milk and a warm blanket. Maru and Max watched as the kitten started to feel better. Soon the kitten was purring happily. The next day, Sarah made posters to help find the kitten's owner. Maru and Max helped put up the posters around the neighborhood. They were very excited when, later that day, they got a call from a little boy named Timmy. Timmy had lost his kitten and was very happy to know it was safe. Timmy came to pick up the kitten. He was so happy to see his lost friend. "Thank you so much for finding my kitten," he said to Maru, Max, and Sarah. Maru and Max felt very proud. They had not only found a treasure, but also helped a lost kitten find its home. They watched as Timmy walked away, holding the kitten close. That evening, Sarah gave Maru and Max a special treat. Maru got a bowl of her favorite milk, and Max got a big bone. They curled up together in their cozy bed, tired but happy. As Maru drifted to sleep, she thought about the wonderful day. She loved her adventures with Max. She couldn't wait to see what the next day would bring. The next morning, Maru woke up early. She heard a strange noise outside. It sounded like chirping. Maru looked out the window and saw a little bird stuck in a bush. The bird was flapping its wings and chirping loudly. "Max, come quickly," Maru called. "A bird needs our help." Max came running. They both ran outside to the bush. Maru carefully used her paw to move the branches. Max used his nose to push the bird gently. After a few tries, the bird was free. It flew up into the sky, singing a happy song. "Good job, Maru," Max said. "We saved the bird." Maru felt happy and proud. She loved helping others. Just then, Sarah came outside with a picnic basket. "Let's go to the park for a picnic," Sarah said. "You two deserve a fun day." Maru and Max followed Sarah to the park. Sarah laid out a blanket and took out sandwiches, apples, and a special treat for Maru and Max. Maru got some tasty fish, and Max got a juicy bone. After they ate, Maru and Max played in the park. They chased each other, climbed trees, and rolled in the grass. They found a little pond with frogs. Maru tried to catch a frog, but it jumped away. In the afternoon, Maru saw a boy crying near the playground. Maru walked over to him and rubbed against his leg. "What's wrong?" Maru asked gently. "I lost my toy car," the boy said, tears in his eyes. "I can't find it anywhere." "Don't worry," said Maru. "We'll help you find it." Maru and Max started looking for the toy car. They looked under benches, around the swings, and in the sandbox. Finally, Max sniffed something under a bush. It was the toy car. "Here it is," Max barked happily. The boy's face lit up with joy. "Thank you so much," he said, hugging Maru and Max. "You are the best helpers ever." Maru and Max felt very happy. They had made the boy smile and found his toy. They spent the rest of the day playing and helping others in the park. As the sun began to set, Maru and Max walked back home with Sarah. They were tired but very happy. Sarah gave them both a warm bath and a cozy blanket. Maru curled up in her bed, thinking about the day's adventures. She loved helping others and having fun with Max. She knew that tomorrow would bring even more exciting adventures. With a happy heart, Maru fell asleep, dreaming of butterflies, treasures, and helping friends. The next day, Maru woke up excited. She had a feeling that today would be special. As she stretched and yawned, she heard a rustling noise in the garden. Curious, Maru went to investigate. She found a family of hedgehogs trying to find food. "Max, come look," Maru called. "Hedgehogs are in our garden." Max ran over and wagged his tail. "They look hungry," he said. Maru had an idea. "Let's get them some food." Maru and Max went back to the house. They found Sarah in the kitchen. "Sarah, we need food for the hedgehogs," Maru meowed. Sarah smiled and gave them a plate of fresh fruits and vegetables. Maru and Max carried the plate to the garden and placed it near the hedgehogs. The hedgehogs sniffed the food and started eating happily. "We did a good thing," Max said. Maru nodded in agreement. Later that day, Maru and Max decided to explore the woods near their house. They walked through the trees, listening to the birds sing. They found a stream and drank some cool water. As they were exploring, they heard a loud noise. It was a group of children playing. Maru and Max went closer to see. The children were building a tree house. Wow, that looks fun, Maru said. One of the children saw Maru and Max. Hi, Kitty and Doggy. Do you want to help us? Maru and Max wagged their tails. They loved helping. The children gave them small pieces of wood to carry. Maru and Max worked hard, and soon the treehouse was finished. Thank you for helping us, the children said. Now we have a place to play. Maru and Max felt very proud. They had made new friends and built something special. They played with the children in the treehouse for the rest of the afternoon. As the sun started to set, Maru and Max said goodbye to the children and walked back home. They were tired, but very happy. Sarah was waiting for them with a big dinner. Maru got her favorite fish, and Max got a big bone. After dinner, Maru and Max curled up in their cozy bed. They were exhausted, but had big smiles on their faces. Maru thought about all the fun they had and the friends they made. She knew that tomorrow would bring more adventures. With a happy heart, Maru fell asleep, dreaming of butterflies, treasures, helping others, and playing with her best friend Max. She couldn't wait to see what exciting adventures awaited them the next day. The next morning, Maru woke up to the sound of raindrops tapping on the window. She loved the rain because it made the world look shiny and fresh. She looked over at Max, who was still sleeping. Max, wake up! Let's go see the rain, Maru said, nudging him gently. Max opened one eye and yawned. Okay, Maru, let's go, he said, stretching. They ran outside and jumped into the puddles. The rain felt cool on their fur. They splashed around, having the best time. Suddenly, they heard a noise. It was a duck, quacking loudly. Quack, quack! Help! I'm stuck! The duck cried. Maru and Max followed the sound and found a duckling caught in a small hole in the ground. The duckling looked scared and wet. Don't worry, little duckling. We will help you, Maru said. Max gently pulled the duckling out with his teeth. The duckling shook its feathers and quacked happily. Thank you. I was so scared. You're safe now, Max said. Where is your family? They are by the pond, but I got lost in the rain. The duckling replied. Maru and Max decided to take the duckling back to its family. They walked to the pond, where they saw many ducks swimming. The mother duck saw them and quacked loudly. My baby, thank you for bringing my baby back, she said. Maru and Max felt very proud. They watched as the duckling swam happily with its family. The rain started to slow down, and the sun peeked out from behind the clouds. Let's go home, Max. It's been a busy day, Maru said. When they got home, Sarah was waiting for them with a towel. She dried them off and gave them a warm meal. Maru and Max. She dried them off and gave them a warm meal. Maru and Max cuddled up in their bed, feeling happy and tired. As Maru closed her eyes, she thought about all the good things they had done. She loved helping others and having adventures with Max. She knew that tomorrow would be another special day. With a happy heart, Maru fell asleep, dreaming of butterflies, treasures, helping friends, and playing in the rain with her best friend Max. She couldn't wait to see what the next day would bring.